Okay, back from the extended weekend. Let's see what's on the list. Hope everybody had a good holiday. If you're in the United States, let me not make assumptions. Sound effects, right, okay. I was doing sound effects. I don't know if I'm gonna continue that today. Maybe do some weird bugs. Not really bugs. Robot does not follow player back. That one was weird too. Oh, I just don't want to get into bugs just yet. Difficulty balancing, blah blah blah. Second boss, this one maybe. Just gotta swap out a bunch of sprites. Seems annoying, but would be nice to get it done. And then I have everything done. Every power up, every animation, every enemy that I can think of. Title screen. I gotta do this too one day. I gotta find my USB controller. And that is that. Okay. So yeah, the feature list is really small. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do this. Just go ahead and do this. So it's pretty much just a variation of the robot that already exists. I think I deleted him from here. Maybe I didn't. I did. Okay, this is a specific level. Oh, but if I go into test level, sandbox, there it is. All right, so now I just got to change. Let's see, power up robot. Duplicate. Laser. So he's actually should have a different animator. A different. Can I use the same animation controller? No. So I'll just copy the animation controller and the animations. That would be in Power Robot. There we go. All right, so fly, fly to walk, idle, walk, walk, fly. That's not how that works. Okay. So this is our robot laser. Laser 1. Okay. Then I gotta swap it out for all this. I guess it's PowerBot 2. Yeah. Other than that, there's not much of a difference. other than that he's green. So let's see, flying 1, so power bot 2, flying 1. There we go. And he's gonna have robot laser controller. There we go. And now with that in place, I should just be able to go to animation. Like maybe bring him into the scene or something. There we go. So one at a time. Some of these are just single frame animations. So I just need to, that's flying 1 again. So easy, done. Fly to walk. All right, it's a few frames. Whatever it says, powerbot 1 transform 1, so that's 2 transform 1. Oh no, lost it. Transform 2. Transform 3. And transform 4. Weird. I just had to check something. Oh, why is it showing? How does that work? What screen is this? Discord? That doesn't seem right. No, it's somehow mapping onto. So if I switch, what happens? Still shows it? Interesting. I'm just gonna hide it for now. Didn't realize the stream was showing that window. Alright, so that's it for this animation. Idle, simple enough. Swap it out for stand. This looks like a stand. Walking. Okay, yeah. Walking 1. Walking 2. Walking 3. 2, 3. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And 6. Okay. Oh no. I've been changing the wrong animations. Oh no. Shit. to redo this. No, shit. I forgot to change the animations in the controller. Ah, god damn it. This is what I get. This is what I get. Transform one. Here we go, one by one. This should be quick though. It's only like a few frames. Transform two. Is it gonna change? Three, four, idle, stand, walking, walking one, walking two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So that's fixed now. So now go into the animation controller of, not this one, this one. Fly to walk. Laser, fly to walk. Laser, idle. Let's call it fly to walk to walk. Robot idle. Walking. Walk to fly. And flying. Okay. Now it's all set up. Just make sure robot laser, robot laser, robot laser, robot laser. Okay. Now animation. All over again. I'm not sure if I have to press record, but I think I do. Oops. Fly to walk. So this is transform. Ah, damn it. You have to hit record. Okay. Transform. Transform. 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Idle, that's easy. Stand, right? Laser walking. Walking, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then walk to fly. So pretty sure it's just the thing reversed. Same thing but reversed, so we're gonna go transform 4, transform 3, transform 2, transform 1. Okay. Perfect. Now I need the thing that generates him. So let's see. Collect robot laser. And the power up on it is laser. There we go. Move speed. Audio. Speakers. What? Why did I get so many speakers now? It's plugged in. That's better. Alright, so he's following me. But I'm pretty sure it still shoots, so I just gotta change. Let's see, shooter is friend. Oh, right, the gun on him, right? It's gonna be different, so. Gun right, gun left. I guess there's nothing specific here. I guess it has to be a bullet. This is actually going to be a laser. It won't have that image. It won't be of type homing, it'll be of type laser, and the material type will be energy. Direction adjustment speed. So that's not a thing. Move speed is not a thing. Damage is kind of a thing. Is damage a float? What are we doing here? It's not. It's fine. It's fine. We'll work with it. Put it at the lowest value possible. Trail time. There's no trail. There's no bullet trail. Am I touching the right thing here? Okay. There's no bullet trail. There is an explosion. Player normal. Yes. Or yeah, maybe. All right. And both of these things will have that laser bullet. So I guess I just got to program what the hell that means. If it's a bullet, a laser energy bullet, what happens? Let's see. Normal homing player direction. Nothing happens initially. Nothing happens during update. Cool. Okay, okay. No big deal. How do I want to do this? Line render? No. I could. Along with the raycast. It's not really a bullet. I would need an origin, which I guess is where it spawns. No, the gun would have to constantly be locking onto the bullet. Yeah, this is not really a projectile. So maybe laser is more of a gun property. Because it's not a projectile. So if I look at gun here, right, it has a bullet. So no, I mean, I guess I could fire bullets and have a laser, but so I'm gonna go with laser. That's like a type. Mm-hmm. Guess that's what it'll be. I mean, just attach a laser to it. Yo, what's going on, man? It's been a few days. Almost there. Pretty good. Took a few days to do nothing. You know? I started working on a website. I think I'm just gonna hold on to the laser. Yeah, it's kind of a site for all of my projects, as well as some other things that I'm planning on doing. Kind of aggregating it all. I recently also found a lot of old projects that I had worked on. Absolutely, yeah. Actually, so like one of the things that I found was one of the first games I ever made. I had made games before this, but this is still probably like one of the earliest ones. This is like 2012. No, and I just set up the website for that this morning. Is that correct? It's more of a joke game than anything. It was done for like a tiny game jam super long time ago. No, just in JavaScript. Super simple. You'll see. It's dumb. Alright, so this is shooting. Will shoot with an origin and a bullet type. Override bullet type. Don't really know about that. Let's pretend if type. What the hell? Oh, I never created a. So normal laser. Public type is normal. I guess I should say projectile. Yeah. I have found methods to get it done. It's pretty damn intense. Projectile type is projectile, then do all this. All of this stuff. Well, let me start with position here. Projectile, projectile, a muzzle flash. There we go. Yeah, shit like that. Laser. Now we're gonna generate a laser. So I need to actually. Can I just create a line renderer that'll return back to me if it hits something? I guess it doesn't have to return back to me anything. I just need to generate it and then kill it after. So but I guess I do need some properties. There's no shoot sound. I guess there's a laser sound. I don't know. I guess I'll use shoot sound for it. Let's see. Header, projectile properties. laser color. I don't know if this should be a thing. We'll see. I have to play around with this. Let's see, laser on time. Laser time. 2 seconds. Time? What the hell? Laser timer. I guess I can start it out at like, nah, just do 0. How about transform? Yeah, transform, laser. Okay, so shoot is going to activate the laser. So laser is going to equal some instantiated thing. And then an update. All right, finally can use update. The type is laser. If laser is not null. If laser timer. Laser time. Delete the laser. Destroy laser. Laser 0. I think that's it. Else. Laser timer. No. Laser, yeah, timer. Okay. Down. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. So then what do I instantiate? I instantiate some kind of a laser script, right? I guess that's what I'll do. And then I just have to destroy it. Do I have anything like that? Nope. Alright, so let's do a laser. Laser. And it'll be like bullet, but it's a laser. I could make it like a bullet. Like a bullet. No. Although bullet also has a laser type. Take a look at bullet again. There's laser and energy as a type. Energy. Was I using that for something? What was the point of that? Why did I even add it? "22 minutes soundtrack? Your soundtrack?" Alright. Laser. Move type is laser. It's just just doesn't make sense. I'm just gonna keep it separate. So I'm gonna, laser's gonna have some properties, I assume. It's gonna have a, or I can just put this in the gun. I mean, yeah, why not, right? For now. I'm gonna put it in the gun for now. So what I have to do is I need to create an object. Alright, man, I'm just like jumping around in my head. Make this game object. Game object. Laser object. You know what? Laser. Game object. If it happens to exist. Let's first kill it. Okay. And then what we're gonna do another thing about this is like how strong it is. Man, that's a lot of damage. We'll see. We'll see. Alright. And then we're going to create a line renderer. For this laser. Yeah. Actually, no, why would I just do laser.add component. Renderer. And then line dot start color equals laser color, end color equals laser color. Now it has some more stuff. Start width 0.1. What's going on, Mr. 2 bullets? And width how are you? How's the weekend? Do they have weekends where you're from? I don't know. Line dot. Is there like a length? I thought there was like a length. Position, right? No. Position count. Positions. Set positions? Isn't this deprecated? No. Set the positions of all vertices in the line. Alright, so I just need 2. Middle of the week. Okay. Are those vector 3s? I'm guessing, yeah, okay. vector 3 list points. What am I doing? Is that how that works? Points 0. I'm making a laser using line renderer and ray casting. I'm guessing ray casting. Point 0 is gonna be my current position, and points 1 is gonna also be vector 3 points 0 dot x plus 20, some long ass amount, points 1 dot y, and points, 0 dot z should be 0. There we go. And that's the entire list. Yeah, I probably should have just done this, right? 2 points. There we go. Set positions, points. Okay. That should be enough to make it work. Laser is set. I'm gonna shoot. All right. Let's jump back over here. I guess to be more precise, like I'm making a laser for this game. Not sure if you're familiar, Mr. Two Bullets, with Unity, or whether you're into game development at all. Maybe you do it a lot. Fill us in. Let's see here. Okay, there's a thing happening. Let me make sure. Oh, it's the wrong thing here. So it's set to some bullet that I don't want it to use anymore. I don't want to use this. Okay. So they don't have a bullet. Their type of laser. There we go. And nothing happens. This laser's set. Well, it's not public, so I don't know. Basic knowledge, got it. And also, let's see if we're going in here. It's pretty cool. 0.5. Although I don't see the laser, so let's see. How do I get out of here? Let me just delete this for now, I guess. Just want to pause Unity. Ah, shit. It's calling shoot again. Okay, so it's recreating it. 10. Okay. So laser has line. You'll find that I do a lot of things in Unity programmatically. I do use the editor a lot, but if you ask David Winsance, I do a lot of weird stuff, apparently. How familiar are you with programming in general? If at all. Let me jump in here. what that means. Basics of C#. Okay, so don't really know when he's gonna shoot. Let's see if the shooter has like timing. Why line render for the laser? I guess I don't have any art for it, so, or maybe I do. I might have like just a white line sprite, but I want to use line render because it effectively does the same thing. I don't have to have an art asset for it, and I could modify it if I wanted to. The shape of the line and the width, I could make it wider and skinnier over time. I could make it longer and shorter, change colors, stuff like that. I guess just knowing it exists. I've done it for a laser beam in the past, and it's worked out pretty well. Especially in 2D. In 3D it gets a little weird. You have to do like other things, because it renders like a 2D flat line in 3D and it looks weird. So add in a laser here. So it's going to go back to my paused game. I'm not sure what I'm trying to figure out here. I guess I want to see where the hell the laser is. So let's go here. It's this. Where are you? Oh, there it is. Oh, right. Of course I can't see it. It's in the background. So where the hell's the renderer? Like, where do I have to put it? That's a good question. Materials. No? It has no material. Let's give it a sprite material of some kind. Default line, sprite custom. Sure. Alright. Additional settings, camera motion, sorting layer. There we go. Alright, so it's going to go in the bullet layer. There it is. And order in layer, I don't really know. I guess 0. Alright, so that's what I got to change. I got to give it a material. Yeah. I've only recently got into it as full-time as possible. However, for the longest time, I've been doing it in my spare time and as a hobby. Yeah. I made a couple of tutorials if you're interested. I'm not trying to like sell anything here. If you go over to YouTube. Same username. Let me see if I spelled that right. Something like that. I wonder if Twitch doesn't like it when you post YouTube links. Let's see. Okay, so I gotta add the material. Cool. Let's see here. And yeah, if you have a basic understanding of Unity and C#, then you'll be just fine watching those. I don't go into anything too crazy. At least I don't think so. So I'm trying to do a gun, right? So I guess I'll just inject the material here. There is a way to like search for materials in Unity programmatically. I just forgot what it was. This just seems okay. Let's see, where's the sprite? Custom. Oh shit, I should probably be doing this not in play mode. Alright, so let's go here. Laser material, sprite custom. Laser time is fine. And then I just gotta set the order in layer. Should be bullet, I think it was called bullet. What's the best way to get used to Unity coding functions and components? Best way to get used to it? Probably using Unity. It's kind of unique in that aspect, I think. A lot of, I think a lot of game engines these days try to use that paradigm of having everything be component based. So yeah, I mean, I know Unity itself, like on their website, they have a whole like learning section where pretty much anything you want to know, like if you're making a specific type of game, like start with something simple and then just Google like, how do I do X in Unity, and you'll find it. It's a material, line dot, layer, sorting layer name, I think it was bullet, or bullets, bullet or bullets? How do I look at my layers, sorting layers? Bullet, okay. And then sorting order, 0 for now. So just throw that on there at the end. Okay. Now the laser's going to show up. Probably forever. There it is. And I think just because he's shooting faster than... Oh, it's not following that. Oh, okay, new ones get generated wherever he is. Okay. So that's okay. I guess now I just want it to move wherever he is. So laser's not equal null. Laser dot position. Huh. Where is the laser's position in all of this? Is it just like a zeroed out object? Yeah, it's 0, 0. So I just have to constantly reset the positions. All right, so I'm just going to do this. Set laser line positions. Ref line render. Actually, I don't think I have to use a ref line. Do that like that, or just say update. Right here, line, and then put in here. But I really want to be calling get component every frame. It's not too bad, but I'd rather not. So line render laser line. So we'll just go here. Okay, so now that should be updating constantly. Yep. Nice. All right. Where the hell is that? All right. What's up, man? Just working on a laser beam, classic metal rod type thing going on.
Cool.
Not really. No, it is cool. Not really metal rod, I meant.
Oh. I was like, why isn't it cool?
It's cool enough.
You sure?
Wonder if I should make the laser beam just like disintegrate the birds. That'd be pretty funny, huh? Just like poof.
If you could show them disintegrating.
Just like a puff of feathers, you know?
That would be fantastic.
If they get shot. I just don't want to make the animation.
I mean, yeah. And
late.
you'd also, I think, the thing that you would need to make just icing on the cake is a little sound effect at the right time.
Oh, yeah. Just something kind of subtle, I guess. Or that too, maybe, yeah. All right, so now the line renderer part, right, which is kind of the invisible collision detection. So, not really sure. I guess I'll just do that here.
Invisible collisions.
So not line renderer. What did I say? Did I say line renderer? I meant raycast. So ray.
How are you?
Ray.
Yes. So Matt, kind of want you to talk.
Vector to position. So your starting position of the raycast is the laser line positions. I guess it's get position 0. That'd be the starting position of the line. And then we're going to go some direction. Vector 2 some direction. I'm going to say that it's vector 2 dot right for now. Don't know if any lasers are going to go from right to left. This is the only laser that I have. And then a distance. Would be, I'm going to assume, well, I guess I can just get the distance between laser line get position 0 and laser line get position 1. So that's weirdly written. That. Yeah. So now I can raycast, so let's see, raycast. Kind of forget how this works. Raycast hit 2D equals physics 2D dot raycast. And I think it's going to do raycast all because I want to be able to hit everything. So we have an origin, which is the position. And then there's a couple of overrides here. So let's say direction and distance. So that's direction and distance. Let's name that variable. So what's happening here? This is going to return an array. Yes, okay. Reach raycast hits in, oh, this is hits. This is in Java, in hits. I'm guessing this is going to return an array of 0 if there's no hits. I'm guessing. Can I look at this? Raycast all returns a number of results. Place in the array, casts a raycast collider in the scene, returns all colliders that contact with it. Doesn't really tell me much. Okay. I'm going to assume that it's not going to return any nulls. So if hit dot collider, so I'm going to assume then that that means it works. Then I'm hitting something, right? And then I want to grab the destructible. Destructible equals hit.collider.getComponents. Component destructible. And make sure that that exists. If destruct, then destruct.hit, and I'm hitting for the amount laser damage, right? I'm going to do that every frame. It's kind of a lot. It's going to instantly kill like everything. Maybe I can get an explosion here. Explosion, laser, explosion. That there. If laser explosion, then forgot. I think just instantiate it. Instantiate laser explosion, and that's it. Cool. So let me try and I can probably hit my own ship because I didn't check whether destructible was good or bad or enemy. Yeah, I died. Holy crap. The game like instantly dropped all frame rate and doesn't know what to do anymore. Has been destroyed and I'm trying to access it. Oh, okay. So let's say if destruct type enemy, and do guns have types? I guess I'll go with just enemy for now. I won't get into that yet. Alright, so now let me just throw in a random enemy here. I want ship attacker, bomber, fighter. Let's get a whole group of ships here. So I think I can probably kill all of them. Yeah. It just vaporized them. Okay, that was unexpected. Yeah, it's basically doing 1 damage every frame. Oh man. Should I make damage be fractional now? It's not too bad. Let me just give them like a whole bunch of health and see what that actually looks like then. I can also make it so the damage output can't happen every frame, like once every second only. That just might look weird. Where are they? Here, okay. So let's just randomly give these guys a bunch of health. 200, 300. Damn, nice. It's pretty cool.
Hope so.
Oh wait, in replacement for the...
Yeah, I'm changing mine now.
Why is he suddenly shooting homing missiles? What the hell was that all about? Oh, did I have both robots? Oh, I do. Shit, look at that high score. Alright, so it's kind of intense. I don't know if it's actually spawning the explosions. Oh, I didn't add an explosion, so let's go into these guns and add explosion player normal in there. It's probably going to make a lot of noise. No, it doesn't make any noise whatsoever. Also doesn't make any explosions. What the hell? Oh, it doesn't say any... Oh, I put it on the muzzle flash? Oops. Laser explosion. There we go. No? No? Is it doing it? I just can't tell. I guess I have to check the hierarchy here. Explosions everywhere apparently, yeah. Oh, they're just kind of small, you just can't see them. We gotta get rid of this robot collector here. Let's see. Okay, so that's a thing. It's a gun. I wonder if I could set the alpha of the laser color so that I can still see through it. That's probably a good idea. Let's make it fairly transparent. Totally works. Still don't see the explosions. Also doesn't look as good as the alpha being full. Let's think about this. Probably gonna have to add sub damage, because I don't want to inflate everybody's hit points to like 300, 400, 500. Kind of want to keep it simple. And it'll be like out of 1,000. And I guess that'll be fine. Yeah, it's not making any noise. Isn't it supposed to make noises when the explosion? Is that not part of the explosion? Or is that only an animation? I guess it's just an animation. Okay, fine. So then let's add a sound effect. So I'm gonna have to multiple sound effects actually. Audio clip, laser audio. That one's gonna be weird. I have to find a very short looping audio clip. And then laser hit sound. Shoot sound? Oh, that's what the laser sound was for before. Yeah, so I don't need that. Just use that as shoot sound. Laser hit sound will be like a mini. Let's find a sound. Oh, what's electric wave? Forgot I created all these sound effects last week. Sound effects. What the hell is electric wave? Long explosion. I mean, that's not bad, but that's like, I need something that'll never run out. Explosion 1. If that could loop. Oh, that would be so annoying. Shoot. I thought I had like a doll. Where's explosion? Is it this one? No. Bullet hit player. Enemy. Might have to be this one. So that's bullet hit enemy 1. And that's going to be pretty loud, I think. Let's see. And then sound effect dot create. No? Play. Bullet. Laser hit sound at about 0.3. And that is if laser hits. Oh, that just destroyed the speakers, I guess. Like, way too many audio clips playing at the same time. Or fighting for... Did I just die? What happened? Oh, I must have got shot, yeah, afterward. By find, I assume you mean make. I don't know. I don't know. I have some sound effects. So this is probably gonna have to not constantly play. Sound effects. I can probably just grab one. Returns to me a sound effect. laser hit playing sound equals that, and this is only if laser hit playing sound is null, which it will be because the audio clip destroys itself. Okay, so it's just going to be a bombardment now.
Bombardment. Bombardment.
That wasn't really the bombardment I was hoping for.
The bombardment.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to time it. Okay, fine. Laser hit sound timer. It's gonna be so often though. I'm just gonna do a frame counter. Guess I can do 0.1. 0.05 or something. And then we're gonna go then just play it, else, and tell this to 0. You know what you're doing? I'm just sitting here smoking purple and watching. That's what I was trying to do. Wow, that's loud as hell. That sounded close to what I wanted it to sound like though. Let's lower the volume on it because there's so many. And lower the timing. I guess I could say like ideally once every frame. Alright, that's a little much actually. 30 frame rate. It's so loud I can't even hear the music anymore. Let's see. Slightly less.
Me?
No, the sound effects, because it's like for every, it's not every frame, but as long as the laser is in contact with an enemy, it generates a sound effect. Oh, all the explosions are generating. They're just not positioned correctly. I'm a dummy. Alright. Explosion.
He said it. He said it. Unsubscribe.
Transform the position equals hit dot position point. The point in world space. Perfect. Now we're gonna see those explosions. Man, that was a lot. Okay, so it's still like a lot. So actually what I can do is just, I'm just gonna make this a laser hit timer then. In total, because it's just hitting so much. Laser hit timer. 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 Laser hit time. Okay. And I'm going to play this sound effect at this volume, and I'm also going to do the explosion. So this is actually going to jump out here. And this
I'll get on the sword again.
Oh yeah, man. It's been a while.
Since I could.
So I still don't know whether or not to hit every frame. I might as well just hit when I'm doing the explosion, so yeah. At least then I can assure that it can only do 30 damage per second. Oh, that's a good way to phrase that. Laser hits per second. And I'll just say 15. Just make that a hint, I guess. And then the timer will be based off of some time that I can calculate, which is just 1.0 divided by laser hits per second. Yeah, that's pretty intuitive now. And you can actually see that it's hitting some of them out of sync now. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So now it's prioritizing because it's reaching its limit of hits per second, that it's not hitting some of them at the same time as others. All right, so that's cool. And I guess at that point, I want to probably lower it to like 5. That's pretty good. Shit, I'm getting damage here. Alright, and now his laser has to actually stop doing shit. So I have a laser time, right? 2 seconds. So the laser time is in conflict with his shoot interval.
I like how you have these things that are like, oh, it's not available in your country, but element-wise, I can just make this invisible.
So if it's 3 seconds and then I pause for 1 second, that would add up to 4. So the laser turns off. If I shoot every 3 seconds, the laser lasts 2 seconds. Should have a pause of 1 second every time. Yes. Or never. Oh, there it is. That's 1, that's 2. That's correct. All right, nice, nice timing. Now, what else can I do now that I have this power? All right, now that it works, let's make it, so I'm doing 5 hits per second and my damage is 1. That means I'm doing 5 potential damage per second to any enemy. That's kind of a lot. But I guess I have to stay still to do it. I don't know. Let's see what I can do with this. Yeah, I'm feeling that it's like incredibly overpowered. At least right now. I can add a second line to give it some color. I can also gradient the color. It would probably look good with like blue and then white in the center. Or is it the other way around, right? White in the center of the laser and then blue on the edges.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's a laser, you want the white in the center.
line render, let's say laser outline. And the outline will actually be 0.1. Can I put 2 line renderers on a game object? Let's find out.
It's all this UI work.
Line renderer. Oh, I don't need laser line equals. I just do laser line equals. Right, and this is laser line. And I do all the same stuff with the other laser line outline, whatever. Laser line, laser outline, add component, line render. I don't know if I can add 2 lasers, 2 line renderers. So pretty much going to do all this. This is going to be even smaller, like 0.05. And then laser color. Laser outline color.
You know what's funny about 1 inch? Do you know
The token? I used to own it.
Company.
Oh, what about the company?
They made their company's name 1 inch because it's based off of Bruce Lee's 1 inch punch.
Yeah.
But they're like either a Korean or Russian company. I think they're Russian actually.
They're just fans of Bruce Lee, man.
Yeah.
Right here. And same thing with update. Oh no, I'm doing that. Update, yeah. That wasn't the right place. Here. Laser outline. What the hell? Outline. Okay. What do I not need to do? This is laser outline color. Yep, I think that's it.
Let me show.
Oh, and the outline has to be behind it, so I'll put the sorting order at -1. There we go. Oh, you're sharing your screen?
Wait, how do I? Oh. Yeah. This is the one doc. I'm still working on another. This is the UI doc. Let me know when you can see it.
I can see it.
Okay, so that's just the header, and then I have color palette. So this is going to be for like errors, warnings, success, like system messages. Second one is going to be for like headers and stuff, like color with. And that's
Nice.
just, like actions and gradients to keep it all in line. I have a set of fonts and like what they can be used for. Like this can be used for NPCs, names. These can be icon placeholders till we make the actual sprites. This one is for headers. One would be placeholders for NFTs, fitting. And then these are the 2 fonts. Main font.
Nice.
So text and everything else. For modals, the way I forget what it's called in the game mode, but in in this, it's basically using called border image slice.
Mm-hmm.
So you can basically like define a border image, which is this one on the right, and it will slice it up given your parameters, and you can dynamically change the size of that, and everything will adapt to it. So let me give you an
Nice.
example here. Like here, it's using that border.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it says whatever size. The character sprite guy's name.
Nicole, what's wrong with you?
Things.
So I'm guessing this add component didn't work. Okay.
And then for the buttons, it's a little different because border image slice always slices into 9. But like for buttons and stuff, you don't need 9. You just need 3. So this I achieved the same thing by just using the flex box and breaking it up into 3. Animations, just basic animations. That's the example I just used. These are the classes involved in getting that to work. So you can pop them in anywhere. Some designs for specific UI stuff. The UIs we've already made demo. And then a few more that still need to be made. And these are examples from their websites of how the UI needs to look. Yep, that's the whole doc.
That's pretty cool, man.
And then stuff is
It's pretty professional too.
Thanks. I'm trying to be, man. Like I want to, because I know that all this needs to scale. That's the thing.
Yeah. As like at my last job, I always pressed the designer to do something like that, like create a style guide.
Yeah.
And he never did. He never wanted to do it. He just kept creating the prototypes kind of like ad hoc, like, and each one kind of started because his style would change over time, so he would create, like, he would get new ideas and like incorporate them, and it's like, well, it's not, I mean, it's nice, but it would be great to have like one document to always point someone to, be like, oh, you're building us a new website. Maybe you don't have to design really anything, just give them these rules and to tell them what components we need, and they just follow the rules.
Right, exactly. That's my goal. It's like I want to put people on stuff, and I want them to be able to just work without me having to check in with me on everything. You know? And it's not. I'm not saying that that's what is happening. I'm just saying, like, I want to avoid that in the future, because as more people come in, you know, like, you can't feasibly have that kind of one-on-one time with everybody.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how do you split that up, right? Like, there's got to be some ratio of, like, a manager can supervise how many people, and then how many can that person supervise before it breaks off and becomes its own management cycle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Seems like moving is messing this up.
Put a manager, and just people.
Huh. Moving is killing my frame rate? Setting my sprite is killing my frame rate? Wouldn't have guessed that. Well, I know it's not the laser. So blue isn't really the right color. We're over here. Let's get a nicer blue in there. Something more laser beamy. Something along those lines. Okay, so I wouldn't mind this being even smaller. And then the blue being a little softer. Almost white, but not really. There we go. That's not bad. That's not bad. It almost doesn't even need a laser beam sound effect because, well, I guess if it's not hitting anything, it's not making any sound. I don't know if you see this, but like, if you check out my frame rate.
Oh, give me 1 second.
I'm just talking to anybody. Oh, it's not happening anymore. It was happening where my frame rate was like dying when I was flying up and down. So you haven't really seen it yet. I guess this is the laser beam robot.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
He's a different color, and he just on and off shoots a laser beam.
Oh, so you just make them different colors and you do different things?
Yeah, that was my original goal.
I like it.
I forgot what I had them all be. I think one of them might have been a machine gun. There was one that was really cool. I forgot what it was.
You are missing one visual thing that I don't know if you care to add.
Oh, to the laser?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
The starting point. He doesn't...
Oh, just a little, like, spark?
Yeah, exactly. You could even use the same kind of emitter you have for his exhaust. Just make it like a light blue and put it right at the source and have it expand in both directions. Look like a Kamehameha blast. That's the only comment I would make.
Yeah, I agree with it. I got an idea. Something really dumb and simple, but it might look weird.
Okay.
Yeah, Julio, he's just the idea guy. Son of a bitch.
And
just making more work for the rest of us.
Yep. I haven't signed myself. It's rewarding on this.
I want to know what your personal to-do list looks like.
Personnel?
Let's see. I got some explosions here. Let's try this one. I haven't even used this one yet. Blue energy? Oh, what is this? Oh. Hit burst. This could be perfect. Okay. So let's go back here. Maybe not that one. Maybe this one. Maybe together. Maybe all of them. All of them. Then I could just scale it, I guess, right? Do that. Something like that. It had to be like flickering though. I love the. Oh, one of my ideas for the other robot was gonna be he has a laser sword and he just like warps around the level whenever there's an enemy nearby, like goes right next to him and like laser sword slices him.
That sounds crazy.
Sounds cool, right? I mean, he wouldn't be just like everywhere all the time, but just like maybe every couple of seconds, just like, and then slice somebody else.
Should have like little robotic like shh, go to sleep.
So I don't really know. Is that something? Nah, that's not something. Could look like this. Let's test that out. Einhander. Did Einhander do that? Yeah, they had a sword in that, didn't they?
Einhander.
That does not look good. That's kind of Spark. It's kind of like Sparks. Yeah, that game was pretty cool. I only ever played the first level of it too, because it was on like this. I don't know if you remember those PlayStation Underground demo CDs, but I had one of those and had the game on there, and I played it like, I don't know, so many times, and I could never beat the first boss. I mean, I was like 10 years old, but just couldn't do it.
Also became incredibly frustrating.
What?
Those demo CDs, because if you love the game, it would just end right in front of you.
Oh yeah, and some of them had time limits.
Yeah. Yeah, and then those were cool because it's like, damn, like the whole game might be on there actually.
So what I'm actually gonna do is let's just turn this into a game object. So let's make this power up robot laser muzzle flash. Grab these guys. Come on here. Zero these guys out. And the only thing it needs is like sprite flicker, right? Sprite flicker. Or do they all need sprite flicker? How does this work? They all need it. Okay.
That's fun.
So if I actually move this over here, where is it?
Doing any Cyber Monday shopping?
I didn't, unless it was like a Christmas gift. So
I mean,
kind of
it's still going
flickers.
on.
Huh?
Still going on.
Yeah, it is. I didn't get myself anything, or like anything for the house or anything like that. That's so funny, man.
I was just imagining you giving a giant gift to the house.
Well, I just meant in terms of just getting things, right? Like, not even gifts, just like getting things because they're on sale.
No, I know, but I mean, it is a gift for the house. So it's just
Like a-
anthropomorphizing that.
Like a TV, you know. Everybody gotta get a TV on Black Friday because
That's not really
TV's cool, and they're always like some of the most marked down things.
yeah, consumer good. Pretty
Yes. Yeah. Gotta consume. That's how you be. That's how you. That's how you win.
Would you consume a lot to build that PC?
I guess I did. Guess I did. But it's not really a consumable.
I saw you eating it.
So let's see. I'm gonna have.
Wink at the library.
So now I need like a laser flash game object. What did I just click on? Oh, the explosion. Laser flash. And this is actually public. And this will be the last thing that gets added here. Let's see. So, it's just going to be a thing that goes on the laser that stays there until the laser's dead. So, laser flash equals instantiate laser flash. That doesn't even make sense.
I want to do the helicopter stuff this week.
Oh, awesome. Transform.
I always wonder about stuff like that because you can do like student driving, right? And they have like a brake and sometimes even their own steering wheel. That doesn't mean you're not going to get into an accident.
Sure, definitely. Not gonna get into an accident. I believe that's how that works. Okay. Oh, and then I just have to update the flash object. Oh no, because that laser is moving. It's not moving. Wait, isn't laser flash? Attach it to here. This object never moves. I can set the laser's position. Is that better than updating a line? I don't know. You know what? Let's just say screw it. And then if, let's say transform laser children. Laser children. Laser.get component. No.
Laser children.
Children? How do you, like, get children? What the hell? Find transform dot children. Get child index 0. There we go. If laser children. And why is it even children? It's just. Oh, can I just get all children? I guess not. I guess I can just get child count. You know what? I'm just gonna get the first one. So it's gonna be laser child 0. So dumb. Okay. Laser child 0. Dot transform that position. So that's just gonna keep updating. Ah, null reference exception. And that is also if laser flash. So, a couple steps here. Make this thing a flash here, so that's going to go inside of bullets. I'm going to put it inside of power-ups. Alright, then we go to delete this guy, gonna go in here, gonna go to guns, and set muzzle flash here. Okay, unhandled crazy exceptions. Really? Oh, transform.getChild. No, that would be laser.getChild. Laser.transform.getChild. Man, that really exploded the frame rate. And there it is. What do you think of this? This almost makes it look like a machine gun, but I'm kind of okay with it.
Do it.
You watching?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I like it. The flickering actually works.
Okay, cool.
I don't know, does it ever go to 0 opacity though?
I don't think so. I think, whoa, what happened? Oh, where am I? We're experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Why is that laser not disappearing? I guess it eventually is. Okay. Nah, my player died. I don't really know why he's still controllable though. But yeah, there is the matter of setting the direction be the opposite of being the opposite direction when the robot faces the opposite direction. So that's fine, that's easy, I think. So this is going to be, I'm just going to set this to points 0, and then is his scale changing, or is his sprite changing? And does he have a flip parameter? Flip X. So it is doing flip X. So I'm gonna have to grab a sprite renderer flip X. That's fine. I guess I can just do the guns through here. Oh, here's a flip X. Oh, so I can make that a public property down here. And am I calling flip X on the guns from power up robot? Flip X, right, render flip X, render flip X. I'm not calling flip X on the guns. I'm using gun right and gun left. Oh, okay, okay. So then is there a flip X property on the gun? Alright, there is, but it doesn't. Oh, it has a Z rotation of 180. Guess I can use the direction property and just set that. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the direction property. Oh, but these are projectile properties, so let me go ahead and make this a generic property too. That's not right. Let me go to gun, direction. Right, and then I'll just give gun right a direction of 1, and gun left a direction of -1. And then what I will do is points 1.x plus equals 20 times direction x. And there's direction being used. Direction equals transform rotation. That's if it's a projectile. Otherwise, nothing happens to direction. Great. Oh, and this is the gun that generates the... Oh, okay, and the gun gets disabled. Ah, shit. Okay. So I do have to do like an on enable, or I guess on disable. Ah, this is going to be annoying. Okay, the laser can't change directions.
You ever watch the Ip Man movies?
I did not. Hold on a second.
Do you like martial arts movies?
A little bit. Let's see here.
Yeah, Donnie Yen and like a lot of those Hong Kong movies, they take the fighting so seriously. It's so cool.
That's why it was breaking. The laser, the gun was getting disabled, so it wasn't updating.
Hey, you were able to download that manual in PDF form, right?
I was, yeah.
Is it in color?
It was actually. I just my printer is not color.
No, I mean I'm just saying we could just get the assets from there. That's like half the assets already.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
We just have them already.
In PDF, yeah. Or like digitally, at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has all like the badge icons and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then I would just be, and I was looking to get a printer anyways, and the printer comes with scanner usually, so I can scan all the actual assets too. Shoot, I could probably place a lot of them on the scanner at a time, and then just scan the whole thing and split it up. Draw this, and then I gotta work on.
I can say that if he's shooting his laser, that... Right, so...
I'm sharing with you, yes?
Yeah, I'm just not looking right this second. Oh, okay, you're on that now. Cool. So let me pop it out and stream. Pretty late. Already 2 hours into the stream.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Get better.
If you end soon, then it's over. It's a big deal.
What the hell is this? Why is this doing a thing? What's the definition of this? What is this? Oh, this is that? Why is this so gigantic? Man, this was set up earlier. Oh, there it is. Okay. But it's not set up to the right app. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Cool. Bitblit. That's fine. Let's make it a little bigger. Screw it. I'm almost done with this. Probably just, whoops. Let's see here. Laser's not equal null means that we're shooting. Okay, so I can know whether guns are shooting. So how about the power-up robot does not change directions and does not move if the guns are laser and shooting. And I believe that that method was just is laser shooting, so that's good enough. If the state is walking, right, so here it does, it changes its flip X and all this stuff. Current ship is not equal null, state walk to fly, velocity outweighs this. So that can probably happen. Walk to fly. What if my, oh, flip X is false for sure and changes my state. Gotcha. So that's kind of good. I guess I can just say that he can't come back to following the player either. That's kind of okay, I think. If any gun for gun, you know what? Can I do like a shooter? I don't have the shooter. Gun and gun right. Okay, they're both here. I guess I just got direct access to them. Okay. If I'm walking, if gun, laser shooting is laser shooting, or gun right is laser shooting. I guess if they're both not shooting, then you're allowed to do everything. That seems correct. Okay, now let's jump off. Okay, now he catches up to me. Then he runs over here. Oh, and then he shoots that way. Very nice, very nice. Oh, shit. Oh, no one heard all the sound effects that I added.
I can't.
They're dumb little 8-bit sounds, but...
Dude, how iconic did Pac-Man
Yeah.
You know, it's literally like a dumb hardware sound.
Alright, that works like pretty close to what I wanted. Oh, now you follow me? What does it take for you to follow me? There you go. I think I had to be falling for a certain amount of time. Oh, maybe. Oh, I don't have that anymore. Where's my ship? Oh, I guess it crashed. You just will not stop shooting that laser, huh? I think so. I gotta make it so, like, maybe the robot only lasts so many seconds or something. Because it's pretty damn powerful. Because, I mean, if I set these guys' health back to what they were originally... 300. I forgot what it was. Maybe like 10. Let's just say that it's 10. Not too bad. I'm still... Yeah, okay. It wasn't, like, insane. But I think their health is not 10. Well, okay. I guess we'll just like chit chat and watch Julio stream because I'm kind of done for now.
Oh, really?
Let's switch other
I'm on the
screen.
spot now. Shit.
How about this? I'll just make it bigger. Oops. Bring this to the front or something. Border. Move up, move to top. There we go. I gotta stay on top though. So what do you, when you say tablet, you mean drawing tablet? Because of, I think you have the Surface, and that's pretty new. Yeah? No? Alright.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I was responding. What did you say?
When you say tablet.
Yeah, a Cintiq.
Okay. Nice. Was
It
that on sale?
16. Yeah, they had it was like Black Friday, Cyber Monday kind of thing. They're refurbished 16 inches for like 350, something like that, when they're normally like almost $700.
That's great. I mean,
Yeah.
a great discount.
Yeah, I'm fine with refurbished. I don't care.
Oh, yeah.
And you get the year warranty from them, so, and you get a 30-day return policy, so
I prefer refurbished.
have no problem with that. And yeah, I would have gotten the Pro, but for some reason the difference between the normal and the Pro is $1,000.
That's kind of insane.
I don't think that the difference merits an extra 1,000, but I guess a lot of people do. It looks a lot more like an iPad, I'll say that. Okay, hold on. Someone's having an issue with this. Anything else you want to talk about?
I don't know. Let's see. We can talk about the website since it is Super Sky Hero related, and you're working on that
Right.
if you want to. I mean, it's not much of a website. It's. I guess it's just art. I should probably make a trailer. Some kind of video montage. We're gonna have to get in contact with Dan about integration.
Yeah, I don't understand how that's going to work at all. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to be doing anything for that, but I am interested in knowing what the hell goes
Let me
into
message that guy right now. As far as I know, I'm just gonna have to create like, I don't know, an HTTP call service.
Okay.
For that, and it's just gonna be an API that we interact with.
That will do what exactly?
More or
You're gonna have
less,
you're going to have to token gate it, right? That's the whole thing behind all this?
yes. So you're gonna on the Super Sky Hero website. It's going to have a link that says currently exclusively available through Crypto Console, right?
And a link to the crypto console.
Yeah, with the store page there. And then on there's going to be, mint using your MetaMask on Solana. And when you download it, the game is going to have a button on the title screen that says verify. That's going to send a verification request to Crypto Console.
Okay.
That's then going to save the verification request. At the same time, the game is also going to be pinging Crypto Console saying what's the status of the verification request. The user clicking that button, it's going to send the verification request, and it's going to open up whatever their default browser is, take them to the Crypto Console page with
Wait,
a verification
browser?
Huh?
Aren't they already on a browser when they're clicking on something to trigger this whole verification?
No, they're in the game.
Right, but how are they getting the game?
They already have the game. It got downloaded once the NFT was minted.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
And then, yeah, they click the button in the game. It takes them there with a series of unique IDs that was a response from the API call to a link in, it'll be like verify.cryptoconsole, whatever. And that will then take in the URL parameters of the verification ID and the app ID or whatever it is. It'll send that to a database. Well, it'll ask you on that page also to make sure that your wallet is connected if it's not already, and verify that you do have the NFT in your wallet. And at that point, it will then save the verification status in Crypto Console, and the pinging that the game is doing, checking the verification status, is going to come back with a response saying well, it'll eventually time out after so much time, or
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah.
or it will just come back. Yes, it's verified, and then you're good and everything. Like,
Oh, but how long is that your good statement for?
we're gonna have to work that out. I would imagine it could probably be good forever.
But what if they sell the NFT?
On some level, I don't mind it too much.
Yeah,
You know, the fact that you have bought it allows you the right to play it forever. Is
I
kind of
get it.
interesting.
I
I also
think they're
get
trying it.
because probably if they're selling it, they also probably don't care to play it anymore. Um,
Well, not only that is if you don't allow it, basically what will emerge very quickly too, because people who do this are already having this in mind, is that oh, so you're saying that I can buy it and immediately sell it and still keep the rewards of having bought it? You know what I mean? Like there's
yeah,
no
I mean, we can also do a you know, a status check every
yeah,
time
exactly.
because it has the information already saved. So every time the game launches, you could do a status check, and we can just do something like I would allow them to have the game, but then like restrict something, which would be kind of funny. Um, just like have letters scrolling across the screen that says like unofficial.
Yeah. Well, some games really do like a
Yeah, they have methods of knowing whether a game's pirated or not. Yeah,
yeah, and then they'll treat the pirate as such. You know.
yeah, but it's not necessarily pirated. It's a little different. They're like, hey, you're playing an
I mean,
unverified copy.
exactly.
You did buy it, but
So
you
you,
know.
so you can come up with a new name because a pirate, it's like
Oh right, yeah, yeah. I don't know what you call someone who. What do they call it when you give a gift that someone gave you? Would regift. um, but also another thing that can be done is, you know, if it's through as long as I mean, right, this whole like decentralized centralized thing is just it's never none of these things are decentralized because they all have a platform which runs on a centralized database.
yeah, but
Um,
we talked about that in terms of it being like that's not the decentralized part.
yeah, exactly. It's the fact that yeah, the NFTs are on a decentralized blockchain. But so give with that in mind, you can just use the NFT code as a unique identifier, and as soon as someone else verifies that NFT with the game, it invalidates the other one, and you can always check that validation once the game launches. Unless they want to play the game without the internet forever, fine, whatever. I don't care.
Well, the cool thing for these kinds of games would be amazing if you somehow tied uh, thing elements in the game to
Oh
uh,
yeah,
the blockchain itself. You know what I mean? Like the way that the market is doing changes the game. If the market's going down, it plays differently than if the market's going up. That would be interesting.
I
I
guess.
mean, it would require a lot of like dynamic things. You'd probably have to like right before you start the game and it starts propagating everything, you would have to pull down that data from some API and then use those data points to create players or a number of players or whatever, right? Like if the market's low, maybe there's just a bunch more enemies and like they're more aggressive and they're just harder.
Jeez.
And the market's going good and it's super easy. It's chill. You don't even have to shoot them. They won't even shoot you. They just like they just crash on the roof.
You just get attacked by a rain of dollar signs.
You're like this guy here and some other car ship pulls up next to you. It's like, hey, I'd like to buy your car for $1 billion.
Another thought that we had was we could release a promotional separate NFT collection of just Sky Heroes, where it's all a bunch of different like ship pilot people or enemy robots with various variations of styles and stuff.
That could be cool.
Yeah.
You can't have unlimited Sky Heroes.
Not unlimited. I mean, you could also release them in the sense that, or in the way that they would be trading cards, where you could have only 20 different ones, but there's 500 of each.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or you could even use them as power-ups and check whether or not a specific one is in your wallet.
Yeah, I with what you guys are doing, it would be kind of weird for you guys not to, if you're going to do something like that, have that interact with the game in some way.
Yeah. Yeah. So much lava.
Can't. Trying to draw like theme and sizzle lines everywhere. It's liquid hot magma.
Is the Huion canvas an LCD screen?
Yeah, the Canvas 22. Pretty big.
Yeah.
It's got really the thing that Huion Canvas has going for it, and it's not a bad thing. Like for its price point, you can't get any better, especially with their canvas. And one of its big selling points, because I've been reading up on this past week, when I make a big purchase like that, I have to like have contemplated it for like a week at least.
Yeah, for sure.
And anyways, it has a really good color reproduction. So the thing that's lacking in a lot of these tablets is resolution, the screen itself, right? Like how well can it, how bright is it? How well can it reproduce colors? Wacom has always been lacking a little bit in both. It's kind of why the iPad Pro succeeded so much, because their digitizer technology is, it's good. It's not bad at all. It's definitely more streamlined for apps like that. I forget what it's called. That one app everyone uses with the pencil.
Procreate.
Yeah. And so it's made for apps like that kind of you're really drawing more with in vector, right?
Mm-hmm.
Than anything. But it had amazing resolution. You know, it's essentially a 2K. Like the pixel density on the iPad Pro is great.
Yeah.
It's actually half the reason I got the Surface Pro 7 was because its pixel density was not that far off. However, its digitizer technology is not that great. Mix that with Windows Ink trying to control it, because you can't, since it's made by Windows, it uses Windows Ink. You can't use like some other software, some other kind of digitizer technology with it. So it's a hit or miss, right? The resolution, the brightness of the screen, those are all great. Sometimes I get like some fluid sketch work out of it without getting too many issues. But it's not the same as this Cintiq. And I've got this like 5 years ago. I'm still using it. It's awesome. But this is the 13-inch one. I ordered the 16-inch one, and it's like much newer. Less cables, double the pressure sensitivity. Yeah, but Canvas had that going for it. Both Canvas and Wacom tablets, unless you're going for like a really huge Wacom, the resolution is still the same. So that's what I don't like about it. Like you could get the Cintiq 22 and you're still only at HD, right? They're still only at 1080, which is really strange to me. Why wouldn't you make it like a 2K at that point? But they don't do it. So for the price, it's pretty awesome. But since I saw that deal, that Wacom deal, it was just too good to pass up. For $400, definitely. But I know the canvas sits around 220, 250, something like that.
That's good.
Not bad at all.
At this rate, I don't know. I want to like take some time to refine the game a little bit. So I'm guessing like my initial projection was I'd be done right about now. But there's still a few things left to do. So probably going to push it off till January.
Okay. How much more time do you think?
I need? Not much. I mean, this laser robot was like one of the last big features in the entire game that needed to be done.
And now it's actually just plugging it into Dan's stuff.
Yeah, there's that. I mean, I want to do like credits. We talked about maybe doing the chapter interstitial images.
Oh, yeah.
That's a possibility. I'd probably have to like get a hold of you for more of your hours that you're available though. If we wanted to pull that off.
How many title stuff? How many?
So probably just like 2. Or I mean, unless we want like an intro one, then maybe 3.
Well,
so they can either be chapter enders or chapter starters, right?
I think chapter enders make more sense.
Okay.
Especially since it just reminds me.
Finding some good music. So the parallax in your runner work if I'm going in both directions. Don't seem like I can stand still. Yeah, you can't stand still. It's an auto runner. You just keep going faster and faster. But I guess if you're adding in controls and stuff to it, right? It's based on the player's velocity. So yeah, if they had negative velocity, you'd be going the opposite direction. But there's no code in the parallax backgrounds that tells it when it's going the opposite direction. If it gets too far, swap back to the opposite side. Right. So you'd have to swap the thresholds of where it can flip back and forth based on which direction it's going. There's also a lot of little bugs here that I gotta, knock out. And there's just many minor things that I want to tack on, like more sound effects.
I mean, I like that you actually ended up here, because I remember at the beginning you were like, "No, we're just gonna remake it, not changing anything."
Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense. It's like things that they're like quality of life improvements for the game, and they don't really require too much extra effort. So might as well.
I agree. Well, I mean, I don't know the actual effort he would put. I definitely agree with the whole improves the overall experience of the game.
Yeah.
Just like you were experiencing with when you did started with the sound effects. If you had no idea it would make that much of a change, but
Yeah, I mean, I figured it would sound better than silence, but but yeah, it's a surprising level of depth.
well, it's just it emerges it like when it's silent stuff. You have time to focus on things and to say like, oh, that doesn't make sense. But when you're too busy like listening to this happening and seeing that happening, and
Mm-hmm.
whoa,
Oh man, cooking up a storm in that building.
yeah,
I like that you added little things inside the glass, especially that one building that has like multiple floors, like the office building.
this one,
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
yeah, it's just it's hard to know where these things are going to make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, where's the McDonald's?
They're all McDonald's.
It's the year 3000. McDonald's owns everything.
Franchise wars.
Yeah, exactly. That would be some shit. I mean, I'm sure like even 10 years ago, no one expected Disney to own everything. Um,
Yeah, not even Walt. They were like almost penniless so many times.
yeah. I remember like in 2004, 5, like Comcast tried to buy them out. That's when I realized like, is Comcast that big of a company? And like not
Yeah.
long after that, they just became like Xfinity and like took over the country.
Yeah. Once they started landing contracts for like um setting down internet for like an entire new country or something, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, it was a government contract to lay
Yeah,
down lines, freaking miles and miles of digital cable. Yeah, they were set.
I'm still waiting for Google Fiber to get here. They keep Google Fiber's available like less than 5 miles away from me, but they're just taking their time.
Mm. What kind of color palette do you see the buildings being?
It's a good question. I mean, the ones that I created were made to be washed out because of the sun. Right, they're explicitly not detailed.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's take a look really quick. I think the very foreground is dark, actually. So, yeah, they changed from like dark red to yellow to like almost blending in with the sunset. So let's check this out.
Well, the glass covers a lot of that.
Right. And I guess because of the sunset, right, you just can't make out the detail. I guess that was the point there. But yeah, you can probably use a darker gray.
Yeah, it's not really. You'll see it. It'll change a lot. It's kind of part of the process.
Okay.
That's the main thing that is kind of a downside to a lot of city designs is that they make it seem as if that's the only um, like only one architect designed the entire
Oh
city.
yeah, yeah. Everything shares the same style, especially in the future, man.
Well, right, because that's based off an assumption also.
Yeah.
And what I like is now though is people are making new things in a retro style, so that's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what a Nixie clock is?
No.
You should search Nixie tube clock.
Okay.
What it is it's kind of hard to explain. Like, you know those tubes in the old radios, like the really old radios? Well, it's like that, but it's displaying numbers.
Okay, yeah. I've seen those. They've made those that actually, instead of the time, it shows the current Bitcoin block height.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
pretty dope. Yeah, because those are run on Arduinos most of the time.
Yeah.
Am I to imagine that when you found that solution for the start of the beam, that what you did is created like 4 little lasers?
No.
Oh.
No, I actually had an explosion animation that started off with like a very small star shape that slowly expanded. But all I did was I just like compounded all the frames on top of each other and it made like this giant dense star shape. And then I put the flicker on it. It was good enough for you, it was good enough for me.
Yeah, I know, it looked good.
Cool. Oh wow, 2 hours and 40 minutes. This could be the longest one ever.
We never got into 3 hours.
I don't think so.
That is interesting.
I could be working on the game right now, but watching you is so mesmerizing.
Yeah, I mean, you just did that for 2 hours.
Are you is it set up layered, or is everything on the same layer?
No, there's no way.
Because I was imagining, because it looked like you were trying to avoid drawing over the ship.
Oh no, the ships are fine.
Oh, okay. The way that you were going around.
These aren't. Oh no, I honestly haven't even had a time where I was trying to go through the ship.
Oh no, I meant where you were drawing the dark gray, right, just now.
Oh,
right
here?
there. Yeah, you were kind of avoiding the ship, like
yeah,
going around it.
Yeah. I don't know why I did that. I didn't need to. Yeah, it's all about you. You don't want everything in its own layer, also, just because that's annoying as hell. And
Yeah, I can imagine that for sure.
you have to develop a flow of how you do it, because there's so many ways that you could get similar results that you can't really change it as you go. If you do, it ends up being really messy. The way that it's layered and everything. And it's really easy to just start drawing and adding layers and adding effects and not even having a single folder. And it's just one freaking, there's just all layers doing all different things. No names on any of the layers. That's what happens if you don't plan.
Yeah.
Then you just have too much nonsense. And I'm in between, because I have like structured with folders and layers separated out. However, I don't always name the layers. I do name the folders.
Okay. Does Photoshop allow subfolders?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
They limit your nesting to 7, though, I believe.
Huh. I wonder what. I wonder why. I wonder if they have some recursive function that runs where they're like, shit, we don't want it to run forever.
I have seen definitely more performance issues. Like if you
When
have a
using layers?
when you're nesting too much,
Okay, so
especially
then maybe that makes sense. Right?
especially if that file is huge. So if your like resolution is really high for the whole project and you have a lot of nested layers, it's
Yeah.
going to impact your performance a lot.
Oh, that's starting to look good. I like that color.
Yeah.
I like it because it also contrasts with the flames and the bullet, because it's dark and the bullets are so bright.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much just light.
Do you plan on like washing out anything in the background?
Uh, I might do a little blur effect or something. I don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah. Contrast more here. I gotta separate my fish now. They're like laying eggs and shit in the tank.
Uh-oh.
It's only a 10-gallon tank, so can't be having it overrun with guppies. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the extra ones that are gonna be more.
I guess you give them back to the fish store.
I wonder if they allow
They,
that.
I only wanted 2 and I got 12. The hell?
Well, the snails too, man. Like now I got so like.
You could try to return them and be like, oh, I lost the receipt.
No, I think the only thing I would even try to do is probably like go release them somewhere. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know how safe they'll be and for how long, but go release them in like a pond or something.
Yeah, I wonder how dependent they are on parents for those situations as well.
See, I wonder about that too because I don't know how much mimicry actually happens in like, sea life, where it's like like a baby cub,
Yeah.
a wolf has to watch the mom
Yeah, they learn from
hunt.
their parents. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's not like a fish that just get born into like a little tank will all of a sudden just like die because it doesn't know how to eat.
Yeah. Where do infant fish get their food from?
Little baby fish, they eat little things that are in
Yeah?
water
Okay.
everywhere. Yeah, so there's like they're called like these microorganisms you can actually have in your tank as like a feeding thing. There's
Mm-hmm.
like these tiny little, what are they? They're amoebas. They're non-parasitic amoebas, I believe. And some people do that as a live feed. So they're almost like little ocean maggots kind of thing, and they exist.
Yeah.
Like they eat algae too. Stuff grows. Like all the snails, all the plecos, the catfish, all those kinds of creatures just hug like the surface of the tank or the dirt floor wherever they're at, and just clean. That's what they eat. They just eat algae, which is awesome.
Yeah.
When we're at the 3 hour.
15 minutes away.
What? Color.
Yeah. This guy here looks pissed.
It is fucking up my city.
I think we gave him a name at some point. I just don't remember what it was.
I thought it was red.
Or Jet.
Was it Jet?
Something like that.
I mean, the Cowboy Bebop show just came out. We can't do it.
Oh, is that his name?
Well, it's one of the characters.
Oh. Well, we had it like... And this was already a transformation from this version of the game. We had like a newer version with more story. And it was like... We had characters and they all had ships. And all their ships had specific abilities. And you could gain those abilities from those ships. I don't know if you remember that.
I mean, yeah, like skills and stuff.
Yeah.
I think it would have been awesome, and it would also be really cool if you could. I mean, this would take a lot of design stuff, but they like lock into place. So like you beat an enemy ship, and it like docks into your ship, and now you're like this. You're almost like a Voltron as you go through the levels.
Oh, like a boss?
No, I mean like you like let's say you're just one ship, and then when you beat the
Oh.
first boss, that ship integrates into your
Yeah.
ship, and now you're like this two-ship being.
Yeah, that's...
And then you go to level 2, and
Yeah.
you continue that, and you keep adding to it.
Ten minutes. Well, I think I'm gonna call the stream here because I don't think there's much going on.
Okay, we're at 3.
No, there's still 10 minutes. Well, 9 minutes, but
What the hell? I thought you said 10 minutes 10 minutes ago.
I said 10 minutes like 30 seconds ago, man.
No, before. That was you told me a time before then.
It was 15 minutes.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Whatever.
All right, catch everybody tomorrow, for sure. Might be a little earlier even. I'm trying to get some stuff out of the way. Get started early. Take it easy.